Hello Disney fans, this is Christian Milan again here with another D23 Expo 2017 planning video. Now the reason I've been creating this planning series video for the D23 Expo is because there's a lot of information that just isn't shared with the general public about the Expo or crucial items with how you can plan your trip. So I'm going to share a couple tidbits about the D23 Expo Legends Ceremony, otherwise known as the opening ceremony for the D23 Expo. So here we go. Now you probably already know that the D23 Expo Legends panel is a panel that honors those that have contributed a lot to the Walt Disney Company, and that's the highest honor that the Disney Company can bestow. Now the honorees for this year are Carrie Fisher, Hamill, Oprah Winfrey, and Stan Lee, just to name a few. So it really indicates the direction that this D23 Expo is going to take in 2017. That the Expo will have a very strong emphasis on Lucasfilm and Marvel properties. And this Legends panel presents the first choice you'll have to make. Do you want to be the first to be on the show floor, do shopping, that kind of thing? Or do you want to attend the Legends panel, which is pretty much the opening ceremony? You can't do both. If for example, you want to be the first on the expo floor and by some strange reason you're able to get in at exactly 9, which is rarely the case, you won't have time to see things on the show floor and then jump in line for the Legends panel at 10 a.m. And likewise, if you're in the Legends panel at 10 a.m., it's a 2-hour presentation, so you're not going to be out on the show floor until about midday. So one misconception about the Legends panel: Show Pass is something that you can get a pass and not wait in line. You can arrive about 15 minutes prior to the start of the event and you can get in. Now Show Pass only works for stage 23 and stage 28 presentations. Legends is a Hall D23 presentation. You can't get any show passes for a Hall D23 presentation. So bottom line is, only by waiting in line can you get into this panel. Another misconception for the Legends is that it's not the kind of panel for big announcements. You're not going to find out information about parks, movies, or anything that Disney Company is working on or in production that is a big surprise. Now, what there will be surprises on are celebrities that aren't previously announced that will show up at the Legends ceremony. For example, in 2015, it wasn't announced that Johnny Depp was one of the Legends, but he was announced at the very end as a surprise, and people in the presentation lost their minds, and it was one of the best experiences of the D23 Expo. And if I were to venture a guess on who the surprise guest will be at the 2017 Expo Legends ceremony, I would guess Harrison Ford. Another misconception about this Legends panel is that once you get in the Legends panel line and you actually get into the panel, you don't have to go around again to get in line for the Expo floor again. Let me explain. So we have established that this panel opens at 10 a.m. and the show floor opens at 9 a.m. Now you have to choose which line you want to be in if you line up early enough. And in 2015, they split the line for the show floor, aka shopping, and the Legends panel in Hall E. Hall E is the underground area where they let you basically sleep overnight from 10 p.m. on Thursday night. And when you get into Hall E, on the left you see a huge line. It's toward the food concession stand where you could stay and get in line for the show floor. On the right, you would see a line in front of monitors and screens where you can line up for Legends, and they're very clear that these are two separate lines. Once you get out of the Legends panel, there is a direct feed from Hall D23 onto the show floor. So you don't have to leave the expo and come back to wait in another long line to get into the expo, thank God. So the second choice you're gonna have to make for Friday is, do you want to attend the Legends panel and possibly miss the afternoon 3 p.m. panel? In 2015, animation was the next panel at 3 p.m. Now, once you get out of the Legends panel, you're pretty much half the day is over. So around 12 o'clock, you're gonna end up on the show floor. Now, you could either try your hand at getting into the Hall D23 line for animation, and again, the show pass does not work for Hall D23, so you'll have to get in line again. Now, if the line is too long, or you aren't able to get into the main hall, are you going to just basically go to the show floor and just call it a day? Now, you could choose to do the afternoon panel and forego the Legends panel completely. That's what a lot of people did. If they weren't interested in Legends so much, they would just immediately, as soon as the day started, get in line for the afternoon 3 p.m. animation panel. By the way, the animation Pixar panel, hosted by John Lasseter in 2015, was phenomenal. I highly recommend it. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and have a magical day.